I'm in a really fantastic mood today. My baby nephew was born, healthy, all smiles. I got pictures, I got to see from the outside because quarantine is keeping me away from my little mans. I tried to convince my sister to name him Sasuke. She declined. You know how women can be. All that to the side, Lil Uzi has just dropped a single titled Sasuke. He's been hyping the single up for the past 2 weeks or so, even more so after Playboi Carti releases At Me single. And yeah, that one was really hit or miss. I was on the not liking it side of the spectrum. But, you know, Playboi Carti's Playboi Carti. I'm either going to like him or I'm not. With Uzi, it's a different story because I'm not usually on one side or the other too often. I'm generally in between. Apparently, Carti and Lil Uzi have been having this like vegan, non-GMO, organic beef over the internet where they type in capital and lowercase letters back and forth at each other, waiting for the next one to drop. I think it's more so been one-sided. Actually dropped when he said it would. So Lil Uzi with Sasuke, let's see what this is all about. I don't know why. Like, I know the brain attaches itself to the first thing that you might say, so you don't really know where else to go with it. Like, as I'm talking right now, I'm not really thinking about the next thing I'm going to say. I'm just kind of letting my words come out and allowing my brain to kind of guide where they go. But, you know, I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying too much right now. So I can get how repetition can be such a strong thing for Uzi, but why Sasuke? But I get it, you know? This ain't no Naruto, but I got her trapped like Sasuke. Like, Sasuke traps bitches with the genjutsu. Isn't that right? Bro, this is the worst mix of like Playboi Carti ad-libs and Lil Wayne vocal inflections I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
Why you?
Hey yo, there's 2.5 minutes left. This song so far is like biting into a lemon. Like, the only kickback is bitterness. There's no like sweetness or like this really enjoyable aftertaste. It's just sour and you know, like I don't get it. I don't. I try. Like, this dude's like imitating Carti in a way. If the risk is just making a bad song, but the reward is like you expose Carti in some like irredeemable way, I could get it. But mocking somebody's flow and secondhand trashing your own, what does that do? Like, I know y'all in this little sweet beef right now. This little Whole Foods unseasoned meat beef that y'all got going on right now. But like, this is garbage. And it's not the kind of garbage that's like exciting. You know, sometimes music is so bad that you and the homies get together and you're like, okay, this is funny. Like, let's listen to some really bad music because it's so bad it's entertaining to listen to. Like, at least with Carti, I'm either on one side or the other. I'm never really in between with Carti. I'm never really bored out of my mind. This is boring to the point where it's trash. There's nothing redeemable happening. There's no melody. There's no sweetness. The beat is just boring and flat. It's typical Lil Uzi atmosphere, but without any of the personality that Lil Uzi could bring to a track. Playboi Carti is the greatest of all time. You decided to still hit me with more after that. Like, you didn't say I punched you enough times while you're on the ground. You decided to throw some Timbs on and stomp me out. You know, I could give him credit for making something that I was on the positive side of the spectrum with Eternal Atake. Didn't like, you know, Love Is Right or Lil Uzi versus the World 2. I didn't like that one. Even worse, you like those hoes that like, oh, I like anime. You're not an anime head. You are the equivalent of that quirky, spunky girl that is like so uncultured that she tries to get in with you by saying, oh, I like hip hop too. And you ask her who she likes, and she says Tupac and Biggie. Okay, you making a song about Sasuke is the exact same thing, while at the same time trying to mock your arch nemesis. But you're not getting in my good graces just because you made a mention of one of the most popular anime of all time. You know, it's possible that you could have done this track and made it enjoyable and still dissed him. He cannot be what y'all classify as like leading the new generation. He can't. I give it to Carti before I give it to this man. Because as I said before, I know what I'm gonna get with Carti, and it's either I'm gonna like this or I'm not gonna like this. But I know I'm not gonna be bored out of my mind. He trash, man. He trash. Whoever pushed you to the edge, they need to finish the job. In the anime, Sasuke is jealous of Naruto like halfway through. Naruto starts getting these god powers, and then Sasuke gets mad jealous. Is this the correlation you made? You made yourself look worse. You know what, man? If this is what makes me realize like the necessity, or at least the, I don't know, at least the talent maybe, or the originality to some extent of a Playboi Carti, if it took this for me to realize that, I'm okay with that. If Uzi needed to be sacrificed for that to happen, cool. I keep trying to be like, hey man, maybe this gonna be the one. Maybe he gonna put it out there. He's got some good singles off his new record, but this ain't it. This single game, this beef game, this throwing shots at people, no, it's just not it. Never do this again. I don't want to hear it again. You know what? Sasuke is really the definition of Uzi at the end of the day, because this dude was edgy the entire series, saying stuff that made absolutely zero sense. You've never been a good rapper. Why do you keep trying to rap? You are a melody. Utilize yourself as a melody and move on. You rapped for 4 minutes and didn't say diddly do da. And you're right. I don't go to you for lyrics. So why are you rapping? Then you got the nerve to take another man's style and do nothing with it, only to quote unquote mock, troll, or clown him, and you really played yourself. Goodbye. This was trash. I don't want to hear it. You know, it's done. It's done. Carti, I'm looking forward to Whole Lotta Red. Wow.